welcome back to Modelmaker Dave's workshop. I'm Dave. Hello everyone. Give us a few seconds to get everything sorted out with the cameras and the microphone and the lights and this and that and everything else, and maybe make a cup of tea, and I will see you down on the bench. Hello everyone, welcome back to the bench. This time round we have another what's in the box. This time we have Revell. It's a level 4, it's 1/24. The kit number is 07438 and it is the Mercedes-Benz Unimog winter service. What we got? We got 246 parts, 33.4 centimeters in length. So let's get the box out of the way. Right, apologies because I haven't taken everything out of the plastic bags yet, because I want it all to go back in the plastic bags so that it all stays together. So bear with me a second while I do the necessaries. And as you can see, it's a little bit orange, I think is a good way of putting it. Let's put that over there for now. So we've got some grey hose. I'll leave it in the bag so that it doesn't get damaged or anything. But we got some grey hosing for some of the hydraulics that I've noticed on the instructions. 5 well treaded tyres, and we've got some, I don't know if you can see it, but in there's some black chain which is going to be used somewhere in the kit. Not entirely sure what this bit's for, but I think it could be something to do with the salt sprayer at the rear end. But it's crisp, it's flashless, and it's looking good. Oh, crash bang. We've got the covers for the salt hopper on the back of the vehicle, in rather fetching blue. Necessary orange lamp work to go around the vehicle, and whoa! Oh, hang on, sit, come here. Whoa! It's orange. Yeah. Ooh, that's gonna take some private work to hide that colour. Ooh. But it does look really good. Now, I've heard on the grapevine, and I don't know how true this is, but apparently this is supposed to be a bit of one of those kits. Now, I also noticed we've got some hydraulic rams here. Now, my mind is working on the fact that I might replace, instead of having the plastic pistons that go in, I might put a little bit of brass tubing in there, just to make it look a little bit more real, if that's such a word that I should be using. But yeah, it's clean, it's crisp, it's all right, it's nice, I like it. I like it so far. So far, so good. Oh, hello. Yeah, now, word of warning: when you have multiple sprues in a bag, you might have a part that's come off. So be careful when you're opening the bag, and if you do find any parts, keep hold of them. Yeah, got a little bit of flash here and here, but nothing. Yeah, clean up. It won't take long. I've got a feeling it might need to do a little bit of filler work here. There's some sink marks here, but a bit of mist and surfacer and a little bit of filler and a little bit of patience, and that'll all be sorted out. There's not a problem there. Right, so let's put those back on there. Now, I think what I am going to do, especially with those no, I haven't got one. Oh, shame. Hang on, what have I got? I must have something somewhere. Damn. Oh, hang on. That'll do. That works a treat. Right, and have that. And what we'll do is I'll put that in there. I shall put that in there as well. No, I was being a bit chancing me luck there, but what we will do is this loose part that's come out, we'll pop that in there as well, and then we can seal that bag up and know that everything that came out of that bag is going in. Oh, hang on, here we go. It's going to go back in. Right, here we go. We're going in. Right, here we go. That's it. We're in. Right, so just to recap, everything that's come out of this bag, including the part that's fallen off the sprue, I'm not even sure what part number it is at the moment, but it's all back in the bag, and we'll get a little bit of masking tape, and we'll pop that on there, and that keeps that bag nice and sealed, so everything is where it should be. So on to the second bag. Oh, crash bang, it's all sliding down. Right. Yeah, important stuff. Slurp of tea. Oh, that feels good. Cup of tea, first thing in the morning. Right. So, where's me? There they are. There's the scissors. Right, here we go. So, opening up the second bag. And we have mainly black, but a bit of orange as well. Out you come. That's it. Didn't hear anything fall on the desk, so I think we'd be all right. So we'll take those and put those over there for now. Right. Clear parts, as always with me. Clear parts always remain in the bag until they are required, just to keep them out of harm's way, keep them clean and tidy. So put those there. So large black sprue with lots and lots of parts on it. Got engine detail, and I think with a bit of deft dry brushing that will come up and look really good. A little bit of muck on the steering wheel, but that'll come off. Nice bit of dashboard. Now, where I have found it. Good-o. Orange pointer. It says. It's alright, it's just a bread maker game, it's not nothing nasty. With the dashboard, there are plans for this, and there will be someone watching this, sniggering away in the corner, because he knows exactly what I'm thinking. And that's it. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to find out what happens to this dashboard, you're going to have to watch the build. I don't know when it's going to be done, but it will be. So flip it over. Do you know, for a Revell kit, it does look alright. Yeah, there's a little bit of flash here and there and a little bit of muck. But with a little bit of patience and a little bit of time, it will clean up. There's a little bit around there and there's a bit on the steering wheel. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing to get all excited about. So, that's that sprue, a rather large and very full sprue. Let's put that back in there for now, so we know where it is and that we know that it's safe. Right, black sprue number 2. Let's open the bag and get it out, and then we can have a look and see what's going on. We've got some mud guards. That one's a little bit off, but that's fine. Yeah, on the rear view mirrors, there's going to be a little bit of Mr. Surfacer work going on in there, just to bring them up and make them look right. Otherwise, it's looking really good. Oh, I'm liking the look of this. It is. It's going to be a good one. Right, let's put that back in the bag. Maybe we won't, because the bag's fallen on the floor. Right. Oh, and we've got another orange sprue. So let's have a look and see what's going on. So far, we've only had one part fall off the sprue, which is not bad at all. And we've got mainly cab interior. I'm thinking for where the driver will be sitting, or would be sitting, is going to be very worn and scuffed, and there's going to be lots of scratches and chips and various other things going on. So yeah, I'm going to also try and do this with either one or both doors open, so that you can get in to see what's going on inside the cab, because there is a lot of good cab detail in here from what I've seen on the instructions. However, what that looks like when it's built could be different, so we'll see. Well, yeah, a little bit of cleanup, but yeah, it's fine, it's not a problem. Right, let's put that back in there. Fold that over. Where's there it is. There we go. Oh, come on. Put that one down like that. That can go back in there. Oh, careful. Don't think that mud guard is going to stay on that sprue for much longer. I think a few more knocks and that's going to come off. Right, there we go. So let's get this one sealed up, and then we can seal the big bag up as well. Like that goes in there. Oh, come on. That's it. There you go. Right, one last thing to come out of the box. It's the usual Revell side opening box. Any more? Yeah, I thought that was a bit more. So we've got a nice set of decals, some dials for the dashboard. I think from what I remember of looking through the instructions, you have a choice of 2 variations to do. Yeah, it's all in register. There's no out of focus or mismatch. That's fine. Right, over there, out the way. Oh, another slurp of tea. Oh, that's better. Right. On with the instructions. In colour and now stapled. Yay! Finally! Finally they're doing it right. So, usual bump to start off with. The key of what's going on. Your colour code for all of the paints in Revell, but it wouldn't take much to convert them into Tamiya or Vallejo or AK or MIG or whatever your chosen brand of paint is that you like to use. Sprue map, more sprue maps, last page of sprue maps, and then we're into the build. And when we looked at the Airfix Heinkel in the other video that I've done recently, the Airfix instructions are just a little bit crowded, shall we say. This is actually very nice because it's not squashed, it's not crammed onto the page. It's been laid out, and it's of a good size, clearly marking exactly what you need to do, whether you need to paint or glue or not glue. Yeah, very clear, very uncluttered. Dare I say, very simple. Oh, I didn't show you the cab. Oh, how remiss. Here we go. Here's the cab. Okay, I think we take that off because it's going to fall off anyway. It comes as a separate, not attached to any kind of sprue. Right, after the cab interlude, we go back to the instructions. So there's quite a few decals to go on the dashboard, and with a bit of deft detail work and some dry brushing, I think this area can be brought out so that you can see it a lot better. But definitely would like to try and do this, definitely with the driver's door open. Oh, excuse me. Lots of scratches and paint chips around this area, where especially where the feet will be, because in real life the driver would have safety shoes or safety boots on, so the soles will be thick and it will damage and bruise the paintwork on the floor. It wouldn't be one of these where you'd have a bit of carpet on the floor. But it's got to be said, it is very clear. It's very easy to follow. We're on up to stage 92. Yeah, 92 stages before you get to the decals. Actually, looks like you get... No, it's all the same. Thought it might have been a bit more. Now, the snow blade and the salt sprayer, they do move. You can set these so that they can move. Now, where is... Let me go back and let me point out what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking, it may even be, assemble this, then very carefully cut this top bit off and use some brass tube here and brass rod here to make up the piston, so that it's all in one, and then just fix this back on with a little bit of epoxy resin, and do the same for here as well, because I think that will move up and down. We've got the hose work for the hydraulics. I think these would look better made out of brass. I think that is the way to go on those. I don't think it will take much to do that. Just need maybe a little rubber grommet to go around the top, just so that it holds in place. That's what I'm thinking of. It's just a small change. The other thing that I am thinking of, where is the hopper construction? Here we go. The other thing that I'm thinking, that will remain the same, but I'm thinking of not having this area put on, but do what the guys in borrowing, I think is a good word, borrowing an idea from the model railway guys, and that is to have some thick card in here and then put some maybe put some sand, some very fine sand in there, just to replicate the salt, and not have these, just have it as an open hopper. I think that would be the way forward. Maybe take cut these out, cut that off there, and then have some more of the sand in here, but take these off, as I don't necessarily know if they would be left on, because if there's a blockage, these things would be taken off and left off. So that's another small change, and a little bit of cutting and filing and so on to just change that round, and especially around here and in these uppers, it will all be very, very scratched and very, very weathered. Right, now moving on. That's the decor work. Now you get two variations. You have the orange, and you have the one for Switzerland, and you have the one for Austria. And that's it. So, all in all, it does look, at the moment, like it's going to be a good kit. Now, I don't quite know why, but I think there is a rumour going round that there is fit issues. We'll find out when we build it, but it's something that we'll just get round as and when we find the issues. So that's it for the what's in the box for the Revell Unimog. Now for, as usual, as usual with me, a absolute shameless plug for the 1/24 Huey build starting this month on the 26th. Myself, Colin over at Festa67's workshop, and Reese over at RJC Models, we are going to be tackling the beast, and you are more than welcome to come and watch us as we work our way through it in various live broadcasts from our workbenches. So if you haven't done so, I'll put a link in the notes below for this one, and you can click on that and you can set the reminder so that it'll pop up when we start. As for myself, thank you very much for watching this. If you haven't done so, then please subscribe and hit the bell for the notifications as to when I upload more content. And it just remains for me to say, I'll see you in the next one.